Welcome to the Backyard Professor Responds videos. Man, the hot news out just 1 hour ago today from Forbes. It's on Fox News. It's on lots of news sites right now. I'm taking my account from the Forbes News. President Donald Trump has said in his first day of office, he's going to get to the bottom of the drones issue. But it's the way he says it. It's what he's going to reveal. And he's sick and tired of the secrecy in our government. And he says we all have a right to know. And then other people in the conference start speaking up and they say, yeah, they're all over Florida and they're all over my state here in Wyoming, etc. Let me share this news clip with you. This is huge. I mean, hot damn, baby. Woohoo! Go Trump. All right, here we go. Listen to this. For real.
A story that kind of disappeared very suddenly. Do you have any idea whatever happened to the drones?
What happened to drones?
Well, you had said that you knew you thought the government knew what was happening with these drones over New Jersey. There were some by Bedminster.
I don't know. They were over Bedminster a lot.
So what happened?
I'm going to give you a report on drones about 1 day into the administration, because I think it's ridiculous that they're not telling you about what's going on with the drones. And it's not only with me. Glenn was telling me today that in Virginia they have drones all over the place too, and nobody's reporting it. I don't know why they're not. Do you want to say something about that?
Just one quick comment, which is we are home to the largest naval base in the world in Quantico, and we house a lot of the SEAL teams and have a huge national security infrastructure. And now for 2 years running, we have had drone incursion over secure airspace, and we still don't know why. And I think that's absolutely unacceptable. And I think President Trump and the new leadership coming in, I think will work diligently to understand who's behind this and what we do in order to stop the digital surveillance of all of our secure infrastructure.
Is it dangerous?
Well, I can tell you this. While we were dealing with a terrorist attack in New Orleans, we had drones being thrown over our nuclear reactors in Louisiana. And we brought that attention to the FAA. We've been asking the FAA to give these states the ability to mitigate these drones. And it's sitting on some bureaucrat's desk. And that's real.
Nobody knows. They don't want to talk about it. Go ahead, Governor. You were saying.
I was just going to say we have drones in Wyoming flying over our infrastructure as well. And it's incredibly frustrating that we not only have no way of knowing what it is, but nobody knows how to deal with them.
They don't want to talk about it, and nobody knows why. They don't want to talk about it. That could be us sending drones. I hope that's the case, us doing it and doing research, and maybe they don't want to talk about it from that standpoint. I hope it's not an enemy, but we're going to find out on the 21st, the day after. You have to give me a little time for the inauguration, but shortly thereafter, we'll give you a report on it. We'll tell you exactly what it is. They know, and it's very strange that they aren't talking about it.
Wow. Very, very intriguing. Now, Trump, with his kind of Wild West cowboy type, leadership, he just wades in and all. Man, I hope he carries through with this. I'm going to hold him to this. On the January 21st, we're going to get to the bottom of the drones. Now, that's pretty exciting because I just posted a drone video just a few minutes ago on my site, just now. And then this news item came up on my feed. I mean, just like that. Bam. I was one shoe ahead of the step shine here. I wish I'd have waited. I could have put that as breaking news. But this is huge. This is huge. Now, this kind of, if you can't tell, I'm somewhat excited. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled. What I liked about this particular clip, without question, man, for real, this is what is so exciting and so interesting and so frustrating. I know, I get it. It's frustrating. But look how many other people just kind of once Trump turned it over to the one guy and he said, we've got the largest naval base and they're around us all over the place, man. And then the other guy said, yeah, and they're visiting our nuclear installations. Now, the question that they're a threat, that is what the deep state wants you to believe. See, this is Steve Greer's angle. The deep state wants to make a false alien invasion so that they can convince us to give them full power all over the world so that they can control the entire world. So we have to tread carefully if Greer is on the right path. Yeah, I know what a lot of people think about Greer, but conspiracies abound, but they might be real. So we got to keep our eyes peeled. We have to keep sharp. We have to keep exploring evidence. We don't want to get bored with this and go off and watch television for a while. No, let's keep learning. Let's keep sharp here. So the idea of a threat goes against the principle of what Greer is talking about, as well as Chris Bledsoe, as well as Steve Bassett, all absolutely superb, phenomenal, top of the game UFO researchers. There may be good aliens, bad aliens, indifferent aliens. Some people say, yeah, there's like 5 or 6 different species. I've heard counts up into the 70s of different kinds of aliens, just like there's different kinds of people here on our planet. And they appear to be trying to get us involved in the cosmic family if we can evolve correctly instead of being nuclear war, greedy, money-loving sons of bitches. There's no way they're going to let us go into space and colonize space with nuclear weapons. Not happening. That's not the program they're after. They get concerned every time we start war, because we as a species that evolved on this incredible life-giving planet, I side with the principle that states we have no right to destroy the planet. We are not the only thing living here. I mean, in our vaunted arrogance, it's almost become embarrassing to be a human, because we've somehow let the power slip and get into the hands of people who only want for themselves, and they are so greedy that they will do anything in the world to get their point of view, including conquering everyone else with nuclear weapons. My hope is that the ETs are ahead of that. There are some indications that they may very well be. Farside has talked about it in their remote viewings. Chris Bledsoe has says 2026. There's new knowledge coming, although we're in for a pretty rough time through 2025. There's just several different threads and narratives that interweave, and it's complex. I still don't know all of the points of view. I don't know who does. We still, even if you did, which side is right, which side is wrong. The ETs, if it is real and if they are actually interested in helping us along in our evolving growth, I personally don't like some of the ways they've done it. If they are involved, I would have done it different. There's no way in hell, if I had the power, I ever would have let the bad, greedy, short-sighted, arrogant people take over power like has happened. I wouldn't have let that happen. Now, I get it. The ETs are supposed to really, 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 really adamantly believe and insist on free will. I would, until you cross a line. And then I'd pluck you out like a weed. So maybe it's a good thing I'm not in charge. Although I would have a peaceful world. I would still give you your free will, but not if you're going to make it miserable for everybody. I think Steve Greer has a very good outlook, as does Danny Sheehan, as does Bob McGuire. I just watched him on Psychoactive's podcast tonight on his YouTube. Excellent interview, man. That was fantastic, where he said we have a possible, for real, idea of all the energy we'll ever need, and it's free. And the ETs could be offering us that. But the greedy bastards in charge secretly, who are keeping all this information from us, as well as the alien tech, etc., because they want to be gods over this world and enslave all the rest of us. It's not the ETs that want to do that. It's the secret government. Well, you know, there comes a point where we have to stand up, put our pants on, and stand up for ourselves and fight for our freedoms, and vote better, contact the Congress people, get involved in organizations that demand our freedom. It's not free. Freedom is not free. The only way evil men can get ahead is if good men sit by and do nothing. The only way evil women can get control is for good women to sit by and do nothing. We have all sat by and done nothing for too long. Okay, no blame, but now it's time for action. So this has me really hopeful and excited. Go Trump. Let's do this, man. Oh, you gotta love it. All right. I will definitely keep you updated now. Woohoo! Big things are happening. Big things are happening, man.